Jonah was a prophet, during a time when God's people had forgotten his ways and the nations around them lived in sin. God spoke to Jonah and gave him a mission. Go to Nineveh, a city full of corruption and wickedness, and warn the people to turn from their evil ways or face his judgment. Jonah, however, feared the task. He didn't want to preach to Nineveh. Maybe he thought they were too sinful, or perhaps he feared their response. Instead of obeying, Jonah ran in the opposite direction, boarding a ship headed far away from God's plan. But God's plans cannot be escaped. As Jonah sailed, God sent a violent storm. Waves crashed. The ship threatened to break apart, and the sailors were terrified. Jonah realized the storm was because of his disobedience. He told the sailors, "Throw me into the sea, and it will calm." The sailors obeyed. Jonah sank into the deep waters and was swallowed by a giant fish that God had prepared. Inside the fish, Jonah spent 3 days and 3 nights. Jonah prayed to God, acknowledging his sin and crying out for mercy. God heard Jonah's prayer, and in his perfect timing, fish vomited Jonah onto dry land. Jonah was alive, humbled, and ready to obey. Jonah finally went to Nineveh and preached God's warning. The people of Nineveh listened, repented of their sins, and turned to God. God, in his mercy, spared the city, showing that his compassion extends to all who turn to him. Jonah learned that God's plan is greater than our fears, and that God's mercy can reach even the most unlikely hearts.